Welcome to the Profits in Pajamas podcast. I'm Danielle D, or Coach Danni D, and I help women to create luxury brands by creating processes and tightening their branding. This is where we talk about how to build your business in a way that allows you to work with ease and enjoy your life. My happy space is spending as much time as humanly possible in my pajamas. And I want to help others to find their happy space while still running profitable businesses. So get comfortable and let's dig in. Hello and welcome to the Profits in Pajamas podcast. I am your host, Coach Danni D, and I'm always here helping small businesses play big. And what I want to talk to you about today. So, many of you may know, if you don't know, I have a book club, a business book club um, that I run with Workflow. And what I do with that business book club is we read books about, some of them are purely about business, some of them are about motivation, mindset, because those all are very important things for us to do as business owners to be involved in. And so we read about different topics. And right now we are reading this book called The Power of the Subconscious Mind. Give me one second because I have the book actually sitting right here. For those of you that are watching it on YouTube, so the power of, let's see if we can get it out of the light. The power of the subconscious mind. So, I normally, keep the book club inside the book club, and but I just wanted to bring it to you guys because I want you to I really want you to pick up this book. It's a really good book. But the main reason why I want to bring it to your attention is the main focus of the book is the power of what we're saying to ourselves, the words that we're saying to ourselves every day, the way that we talk to ourselves, um, the type of things that we consume, our thoughts, and basically that your subconscious does not realize when you're joking. So anything that it hears, feels, consumes, it takes seriously. And the reason why I wanted to bring that up is, I constantly hear people say negative things about themselves, whether it's, oh, I did this thing, I'm so fill in the blank, or physical attributes because you may not be in the physical condition that you want to be in. You might not be as thin as you want to be, or, for some people, it may be you not might not be as heavy as you want to be, or you want to be more toned, or, whatever that thing is. And we have to be careful how we treat ourselves. So we always want to treat ourselves with love and with grace and with compassion. Because here's the thing. One, life is short. We're not promised, forever. So why waste time not loving the current version of yourself? Why waste time waiting to love you fully for you to make some accomplishment, whatever that may be? Whether it's, I have to get this certification, whether it's I have to lose this much weight. Love yourself fully every day, every day. And the reason why I say fully is because I'm not saying that you don't love yourself, but why are you not treating yourself with kindness? Why are you telling yourself negative things about yourself? You wouldn't let someone else talk about you like that. You wouldn't let a a friend get talked to in that way. Are you not your own friend? Are you not the person that should love you the most? So why allow that? Why allow that into your space? So I want you to start being much more conscious about what you are telling yourself. I want you to start practicing. I want you to start pulling back when you feel yourself saying things or thinking things that are not complimentary. I want you to start switching the way that you talk to yourself because your body, everything about you responds to that. And so then you wonder why you feel like you're not good enough or why you feel like you're not attractive or that you feel like you don't look good in pictures or that, you're not worthy or you wonder why you feel that way. But it's because you've been telling yourself that in different ways. Even if you don't use those particular words, you tell yourself that. And sometimes you're using those words. Like, the more I've practiced this in my life, the more I've put it as a focal point in my life, the more I hear it in other people. And it kind of jars me a little bit because I'm like, are you talking about you right now? Like that? Ooh. Like, why would you talk about yourself in that way? But if sit around people for a while, especially, when I'm sitting around people that meeting that are new to me, um, and I, hear it really is jarring for me sometimes because I'm like, I don't even think that person realized that they just talked down to themselves in such a huge way. And they did it so casually. And that means that that's how you think and talk about yourself on a regular basis. Because you don't even realize that you did it. So I want you to start paying more attention. I want you to realize that, if you got a few extra pounds, it's going to be okay. You're still a wonderful person. You're still a beautiful person. You're still a lovable person. If you're not where you are right now in your business, it's okay. Work at it. Work at it. If you want to change something in your life, start working at it. But don't beat yourself up for not being there already. Just decide today, this is my goal and I want to work at it. But do it from a place of love. Do it from a place of love and be very conscious about what you let get in here, what you are consuming. Just in the same way, if you were trying to be, healthier physically, you would pay attention to what was, going in here. If you're trying to, I'm sorry, I'm pointing. Some of y'all are listening. The first point was to my head, whatever, be mindful of what you're putting in your head. The second point was to your mouth. So if you are eating healthy and on a diet, you're going to pay attention to what you're consuming, what you're eating. Pay attention to what you're consuming, what you're listening to, what you're allowing into your brain and sometimes even outside sources. So those people that say negative things about you, maybe you need to pull back from that. Or maybe you need to set boundaries there. Those, the shows, the magazines, everything else, the things that are telling you you're not good enough. Maybe you need to pull back from that. If it's making you feel bad. It's a difference between something motivating you and something deflating you. So if it's making you feel bad and it's not bringing forth a positive change, then maybe you need to switch it up. Maybe you need to find a different way. So let's say you're following somebody and that somebody makes you feel like you're inadequate. Maybe unfollow that person and maybe go follow someone who motivates you. Go follow someone who makes you feel like I can do this. And, just switch how you are processing because there is nothing wrong with wanting to change, to grow, to be better, but that does not include self deprivation. It does not include you talking negatively about yourself. You do not have to beat yourself up for where you are just because you want to go somewhere different. When you get ready to go on a road trip, you don't say, "Oh my goodness, I'm in the worst place ever. Let me get in the car and drive." No, you just say, "I want to go to Texas," and you get in the car and you drive to Texas. So let's do the same thing in our lives. Let's not be negative. Let's, look at where we are. There's nothing wrong with where we are, but we want to be somewhere different, and that's great too. And maybe you don't. Maybe if you stopped and thought about, put things in perspective, maybe there's nothing wrong with where you are. Maybe you got caught up with, seeing what someone else is doing and you think you need to be there. That may not be the space that you need to be in. That might be something totally different doesn't that doesn't even involve you. So let's peel it back. Let's find out what our heart desires, but let's be loving to ourselves as we get there. Okay, you guys have an amazing week, and I will see you guys next week. Thank you for listening to the Prophets in Pajamas podcast. I hope you got some great tips to start working with ease. Want to stay connected? Follow me at Your Workflow on Instagram. For more information about building your luxury brand, register for my upcoming luxury brand workshop at CoachDanniD.com.